in Takrady. I was hosted in Wodemaya's house, their family house. I met amazing people. Even in Tamale, I was hosted by my brother Prince Ayoko, who is also a Ghanaian. I had a whole presidential suite to myself.
Well, I am still in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm having so much fun connecting with people, connecting with creators, and everything in between. Today, I am with a YouTuber, a Nigerian based, let's say a Lagos based or a Nigerian based YouTuber. Yeah, so today we'll be having a chit chat like we always do it here. Grace here has been to Ghana before, and let's say it's our first time or second time. We'll get to know in this video. Guys, if you've not already subscribed to this channel, please hit the red button to subscribe and also turn on notifications so whenever I upload a video like this, you'll be the first to get notified. Let's jump straight into the video. Yanko. Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. Welcome.
Thank you. Please.
I love your hair.
Oh, thank you. Please introduce yourself to my audience.
All right, guys. Hi, my name is Virtue Grace, content creator, travels and lifestyle, based in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay.
Good to see you all.
Okay, guys, I'll leave her name to her channel in the description box and also on the screen, so you get to like go check her out. She creates amazing content. Don't worry, you're coming to know her. Okay, so Grace here, like I mentioned already, has been to Ghana. Have you been there once or twice? Twice. Nice. Double experiences. So how was it like for you traveling to Ghana? Like, what actually pushed you? Let's talk about your first journey. What actually pushed you or motivated you to go to Ghana to create content? Did you just go for content creation, or you went to like experience Ghana for yourself?
Okay, so the thing is, I was already a content creator. Before being a content creator, I always dreamt of an opportunity to travel outside Nigeria, to anywhere outside Nigeria. But the truth is, my experience with what really piqued my interest in dreaming about traveling was from books that I used to read, because growing up in school we read a lot of literary books by Nigerian authors and by other African authors. Some were Ghanaians. The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born by Ayi Akwe Aima, Kamaralaye's The African Child, so many African books like that we read. So the books are usually set in the community or the society or the country where the story is based off on. So reading, I would try to imagine the lifestyle of those people as was being described or talked about in the books, and I was like, one day I would love to go and experience these places by myself and see how they live. So fast forward to when I started YouTube, I just moved to Lagos.
Wow. From what state?
I'm from Benue, but I was living in Calabar, Cross River.
Okay.
And then from Cross River, I moved to Lagos. While I was in Cross River, I activated my YouTube channel.
Wow.
But I didn't start posting until I moved to Lagos and started posting in 2018. I think my first video on YouTube was 2018, October, thereabouts. So I always knew that I would one day travel, but I didn't have the money then. So I was doing mostly makeup related content, beauty, lifestyle. Then I was doing some book reviews. I love to read, so I was still reviewing books and all of that. So when the opportunity came in 2019 for me to travel, and by opportunity I mean financial, I decided to travel. But even before I went to Ghana, I'd gone to Benin Republic with Mira.
Okay.
We went to Cotonou for like 3 days or 4 days just to experience. They're our closest neighbor. So we went there, and then in 2019, December, I made my first trip to Ghana.
Wow. So how was it like for you? I mean, stepping to a country that you've never been for the first time, how did the people receive you and all of those things?
It was good. My experience first time in Ghana, it was okay. I had already connected with some Ghanaian YouTubers whom I call now my friends. So we were able to link up at the airport. Nappy picked me. Nappy Briggs, he picked me at the airport.
Shout out to Nappy. Like a whole bunch of people have been mentioning Nappy on this channel.
Nappy is an amazing person. Very, very kind. So I was already talking with him even while I was, planning my trip. I was asking him questions, even with the choice of my Airbnb. I was like, oh, is this place central? Just so that I would be able to make the right decisions. And also he assisted so much with helping me make the right decisions, place to stay and all. And then he offered to pick me from the airport. I was so happy. So he picked me from the airport, and from the airport we had lunch, and then we went to my Airbnb where I was going to stay. He dropped me in there, and then he left me because I was very tired. I was stressed in Lagos before I traveled because I was working then. And at that time there was just, I don't know whether they unleashed the spirit of traffic that time. There used to be crazy traffic on the road that time. You close from work, before you get home, I used to close at 5 p.m. Before I get home, sometimes 9 p.m. It was crazy. Even the night before I left Nigeria to Ghana, I had to sleep at the airport because the traffic was mad. If I had left to say, oh, I will leave in the morning, I would have missed my flight. So I left that night, midnight. I went and slept at the airport. And then in the morning, I didn't really sleep well. So by the time I got to Ghana, I was tired and also. When Nappy dropped me, he left me to, rest, take a nap. And then later in the evening, he came back and took me. We went to the beach, Labani Beach. Oh, it was fun. We had fun and So my first experience was good, really. It was good.
So you said you had lunch and all of those things when you first came into Ghana. Like, what food did you have? Did you enjoy Ghanaian meals? What
I ate rice, actually. It was rice I ate. We went to Accra, is it Accra City Mall, Accra Mall. That was where we went to. I just we bought rice and ate, and then went to my Airbnb. Then when we got to the beach, we ate I think chips. Potato chips and
chicken.
Fish. Fish. I like eating fish. I'm not a meat or chicken person really. So it was good, and we met other creators there as well. So we had mad fun that night. Like we were on the beach till late, like at night, and then Ghanaians were just displaying. Like Africans are crazy everywhere. They were just dancing, entertaining. It was really fun. I had fun.
So what local food did you have? Like, did you try their local food, like the banku and tilapia, benkwai, cocoa stew and all of that?
So because I stayed in Ghana the first time for like 9 days or so. So I got to try Ghanaian food. I ate banku. I ate banku and okra. I also ate banku and tilapia with
pepper.
The pepper.
Okay.
And it was good. I liked it.
Okay, so let's go about adventure. I know you traveled to Ghana not just to relax and have fun. Where did you get to travel to in Ghana?
The first time I went to Ghana, I was basically in Accra. I didn't go outside Accra. I was in Accra, but I had fun. I think I linked up with Queen Tilly and Laurie Lawson. So I actually linked up with Laurie first after Nappy. So Laurie and I, we went to a plantain festival. She told me, there's this festival, plantain festival. They do a lot of things
in Accra.
In Accra. So we went there. I've forgotten the name of the place, but the videos are on my channel.
Please go check it out. Okay.
Yes. So we went there. We had fun. That was where I got to eat fufu and light soup for the first time.
I loved it.
It was nice. I liked it. Fufu and light soup. And then at that fufu festival was also when I met Stella Chanelli for the first time. We had fun, danced, and it was just a good one. Seeing a lot of the products that Ghanaians were able to make out of plantain. It was good.
Wow. So you said for the first time you did not get to explore, you didn't get to travel to other parts. So how was it for you, like the second time traveling to Ghana? Did you get to explore other parts in Ghana? Where did you get to travel to?
My second time in Ghana, I was at Takoradi, and then from Takoradi I went to Tamale. Then from Tamale I came back to Kumasi, and then from Kumasi I came to Accra. I was in Accra for a few days, and then I went to Ada. I think that's in Greater Accra region.
Ada. Well, this thing,
Yeah, I think it's in Greater Accra
It gets
region.
me confused sometimes.
Ghanaians, drop a comment.
Yeah.
Tell us. Ada, is it in Greater Accra region?
They say it's in Volta
region.
region. Yeah, they say
Yes.
Volta region. Some say Greater
confused.
Accra and all of that.
Yeah.
Please let us know where Ada is. It is in the Greater Accra or Volta region.
Yeah, but I went there. I stayed at Aqua Safari. I had a blast. Like I spent a weekend there, and then I came back to Accra and then left and returned back to Nigeria.
Wow. Wow. Such an amazing experience. Let's talk about, did you get to face any challenges as a Nigerian in Ghana? Like,
as a Nigerian in Ghana, no.
Or, well, let's say as a traveler. Let me not use Nigeria. As a traveler, as a person, as a human being. Let me just say as a human being, yeah.
No, like, the 2 times I've been to Ghana, it was good. I didn't have any
bad encounter
or negative. I would say, if anything, I've had good times in Ghana. The 2 times I've been to Ghana, I've had amazing time. And I'm not saying it because I want to show face. Okay. I mean, the videos on my channel, they speak for themselves. Yeah. Me, I'm one person that if I have a bad experience, I would say it. Yeah. Like, there's
you
no
don't
need
have to paint it red when it's not. Yeah.
Exactly. I paid for my ticket and whatever, so I'm not going to be apologetic if I have a bad experience, but no, I didn't. All my experiences were good. I met amazing people. Even in Takoradi, I was hosted in Wodemaya's house, their family house, because when I got to Ghana, I really got in under like distressful situations. Long story, but I had a stop at their family house and I had a good time there. From there, I traveled to Tamale. Even in Tamale, I was hosted by my brother, Prince Ayoko, who is also in Ghanaian. I had a whole presidential suite to myself. You know, I had an amazing time exploring Tamale. Even though I didn't go outside Tamale, but he was really helpful, like showing me around to make videos. And then from Tamale, I came to Kumasi. And in Kumasi, I stayed in an Airbnb, but the owners were really nice. This Ghanaian family, they were really nice. I had a good time, peaceful and good environment, everything. And when I came back to Accra, same thing. So basically, my experience in Ghana was good.
Okay, could we say that Ghanaians are generally like this, or is because it's you, that's why you got all this good stuff happening for you?
Well, I would say, based on my experience, that I would say Ghanaians are good, because even beyond staying in the places I stayed, I got, I went out, I was on public bus, I was in, taxis and all, and based off of my interactions with them, I didn't get any bad vibes from them. In fact, I met a Ghanaian, just a random Ghanaian in a bus one of those days, and we just got talking. Next thing, he was like, okay, this is what he does. He does, printing of souvenirs and all. So he asked for my social media information. I gave him my Instagram, my YouTube. Next thing, he said, oh, I want to bring you some stuff. He printed 2 t-shirts and a water bottle and this hand fan, some things. He brought them to me. He brought them to my Airbnb. That was in Kumasi, where I was staying. It was really kind of him. He offered to remake my channel logo, and now he's working on something for me, even if he's in Ghana. I've kept in touch with him. So he's a nice, I think Ghanaians are nice, based off of my experience.
Did you get to experience any cultural shock in Ghana as a Nigerian? Cultural shock, like you found out, like, okay, this particular thing, the way of life, the way they do these certain things, like, no, they don't do like this in Nigeria. Like, oh, like this kind of shock that you got. Did you get any shock?
Not really, not quite. No, I didn't get to experience culture shock like that. The things they were pretty much similar, because where I stayed for the first time, I went to Ghana, in Osu, which is in Accra. Where I stayed, the thing is, they had there's a shrine around there, and it's the same thing in Nigeria too. There are shrines. There was a shrine there, and then the Osumanche Palace is just close by. It's in that community. Like, I didn't know, but it was there, and it's just normal. People go about, pass there, do their thing and all. Then I got to talk and interact with the locals, because that's one of the main reasons I travel. I want to connect with Africans, learn about them. So I got talking with them. Incidentally, I made a video. I never posted it because then I didn't have equipment, so the audio was so terrible. I decided not to post it. Yeah, but I got to talk with them, and they told me about a festival or more that they do. Is like a cultural festival that they do. Like they cook, they prepare the food and pour it at their doors overnight, and some of those things like that. So for me, that was just like a different cultural practice or experience from what I'm used to. But other than that, in terms of their food and all, because food is also an aspect of culture, slightly different, like the fufu and light soup. In Nigeria, we talk about pepper soup, but we don't really use pepper soup to eat swallow. But in Ghana, they use light soup to eat fufu, swallow and all. So that's, for me, those are just the little differences that I got to experience.
If you should give an advice to travelers or travel vloggers and all of that in terms of traveling to a country, what is that advice you give to them? What they should know about a country they're traveling to?
Well, what I would say is research, because that is what helps you make informed decisions. So research as much information as possible, things that are acceptable, things that are not acceptable, places that would be of interest to you, because I'm assuming that if you are traveling, you want to explore places, you want to have the most of the experience. So just research places that you can go to and have fun, experience the most out of the country, and just informations about the regulations of the country, what is expected of you and all. Those are the things that help you. And then the cost of living, like how much you would need to be able to effectively enjoy your stay in the country for the period of time you want to stay, and then prepare yourself, even in terms of the weather. When is the best time to go there?
What, so you don't go during rainy season.
Yes. If a creator, we creators, we love rain, but when it comes to creating, rain is not the best for us, So you also research when is the best time to visit that country, and the kind of clothing you would take there, and just the cultural sensibilities of that place, so that you are respectful.
Well guys, that was a whole lot. If you want to know more about her, please rush to our channel. I'll leave the link to our channel in the description box. Well, if you made it to this part of the video, I must say you are my real VVIP, and I love you so much. If at this point you've not subscribed, Charlie, you are darling. Please smash the red button to subscribe, and also turn on notifications, so whenever I upload a video like this, you'll be the first to get notified. Guys, until next time, stay safe. Remember, Jesus loves you. See you on my next video. Bye.